Welcome back to Dinar Community. Today, June 11, 2025, something extraordinary has happened, something that will send shockwaves through global markets for years to come. The Vietnamese dong has officially revalued. No longer just speculation, no longer whispers in financial circles. The reset has begun, and it's happening right in front of us. We are witnessing a rare moment in monetary history where a once overlooked currency is being pulled to the forefront of global valuation. Banks, trading desks, and institutional platforms across the world are scrambling. From Southeast Asia to the US and Europe, the numbers on the screens are changing. Real-time data now reflects a dong-to-dollar relationship far stronger than anything we've seen before. This is not a glitch. It's not a test. It's confirmed. The VND, which for decades has traded in the 23,000 to 25,000 per dollar range, is now being quoted between 0.47 and 0.00 against the dollar. For millions of holders of Vietnamese currency, both inside and outside Vietnam, this is the moment they've been preparing for. 10 million dong, which just yesterday amounted to about $400, is now showing returns of $4.7 to $5 million depending on the platform and institution. That's a staggering leap. But this isn't just about a windfall for a lucky few. It represents something bigger, a realignment, a validation of Vietnam's consistent economic growth, its infrastructure investments, and its long-term currency strategy. This change isn't arbitrary, it's earned. For the past decade, Vietnam has been laying the foundation. Annual GDP growth has hovered above 6%. Manufacturing output, exports, and foreign investment have surged. Trade agreements like the CPTPP and EVFTA positioned Vietnam as a regional powerhouse. Tech startups, digital banking, and green energy projects have all fueled investor confidence. What we're seeing today is the culmination of steady reform and strategic economic planning, not a sudden miracle, but a calculated breakthrough. In the financial world, algorithms are being rewritten. Trading bots are freezing or pausing positions as recalibration sweeps through the system. Risk management teams are issuing emergency protocols. Software developers in banks and hedge funds are working around the clock to update code, pricing logic, and compliance dashboards. And in Vietnam itself, it's an entirely different scene. Joy, disbelief, and urgency mixed together. Families who have been saving for years now hold wealth they never imagined. College dreams, home ownership, health care access, all suddenly feel within reach. Small business owners are already exploring expansion. Remittance flows from the diaspora are hitting new highs, and government officials are working overtime to keep communication clear and calm. Vietnam's digital wallets and banking apps are guiding users through new interfaces. But this is not only a Vietnamese story. This is a global story. Western banks are issuing updates. JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, HSBC, and Citi are all adjusting their currency portfolios. Call centers are jammed. Traders are stunned. In London and Frankfurt, meetings are being called on short notice to evaluate long-term exposure to Southeast Asian markets. Meanwhile, economists are comparing this moment to some of the most significant currency resets in modern history. And the speculation has already begun. What does this mean for other currencies? What about the Iraqi Dinar? What about the Zimbabwean dollar or the Iranian rial? Could this signal the beginning of a larger monetary rebalancing across the developing world? While no one can say with certainty what comes next, one thing is clear: Vietnam has forced the world to pay attention. And when one undervalued currency makes this kind of leap, it forces a reevaluation of others. At this moment, financial literacy becomes more important than ever. People are being encouraged to work with licensed professionals. Exchange only through official, regulated channels. Be wary of scams, misinformation, or unverified brokers. This is a time to be smart, not impulsive. To make generational decisions with clarity. And through it all, Vietnam's government is staying active. Press conferences are being held. Multi-language guidance is being pushed through national media and fintech platforms. Banks are coordinating with law enforcement to ensure transaction integrity. Currency education is being promoted even at the village level. The country is not celebrating recklessly, it's managing carefully. What we're witnessing is a country stepping into its rightful financial standing. This isn't just about market mechanics. It's about national pride, about rewriting the narrative of what's possible for a developing nation. Vietnam is no longer merely a rising tiger, it's a confirmed force. And as this new chapter unfolds, the rest of the world watches. Those holding VND are making moves. Those who doubted are recalculating. And institutions across the globe are quietly adjusting their long-term outlooks. Some are preparing for similar events elsewhere. The age of quiet currency suppression may be coming to an end. And those who were prepared, they're now on the front edge of one of the biggest financial redistributions in modern history. Stay tuned. This is only the beginning. Like and subscribe for more videos.